Alright. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Today is judge them on their behavior, not their words. That's perfect for the day because I'm going to work with the dogs today. And that's all you can do because they can't talk. All right. Character is destiny. Heraclitus. I don't know who he is. Maybe a Greek person of some sort. I've heard of the name. You need to train yourself to pay less attention to the words that people say and greater attention to their actions. People will say all kinds of things about their motives and intentions. They are used to dressing things up with words. Their actions, however, say much more about what is going on underneath the surface. If they present a harmless front, but have acted aggressively on several occasions, give the knowledge of that aggression much greater weight than the surface they present. In a similar vein, you should take special note of how people respond to stressful situations. Often the mask they wear in public falls off in the heat of the moment. When looking for cues to observe, be sensitive to any kind of extreme behavior on their part. For instance, a blustery front, an overly friendly manner, a constant merchant panache for jokes. You will often notice that they wear this like a mask to hide the opposite. They are blustery because they are inwardly very insecure. They were overly friendly because they were seriously ambitious and aggressive, or they joke to hide a mean-spiritedness. What might seem like small issues, chronically being late, insufficient attention to detail, not returning favors, are signs of something deeper about their character. Nothing is too small to notice. Daily law. What you want is a picture of a person's character over time. Restrain from the natural tendency to judge right away, and let the passage of time reveal more and more about who people are. That's from the book called Mastery. It's chapter 4, See People as They Are. Social Intelligence. It's a great book. Yep, I've always said that. If I want to know who you are, I'm not going to listen to what you say. I'm going to watch what you do. Probably learned that from that book. That is one of the ones that I've read over and over again. But that is the one. And then you want to watch who people are around other people, not just around you. Take note of that. Like, oh, he acts a little bit different around this person. Oh, she acts a little bit different around that person. Take note of that. They're different people around different people. Get my drink. I got new floor mats for my car. That's exciting. It's the little things that make me happy. My glasses. So I can see the road. Aside from that, had a bunch of dreams again. No idea what they were. It's all just a blur in my mind. I took a melatonin before. Oh, let's see how this crack thing worked. I bought a little kit because the rockhead got kicked up on the freeway and gave me a tiny little crack on my windshield, so I went and bought a windshield repair kit. And I guess I'm going to see today how that worked out. Forgot about it. I was letting it cure overnight. You're supposed to let it cure in the daylight or use some sort of UV light. I don't have a UV light. And it says you're supposed to like let it cure in the sun, or then like apply heat with a hot air gun or a blow dryer. I'm like, my car is parked in the parking area. How am I going to use a blow dryer out here? I can't have that. So just letting it do whatever it's going to do. It's got to help somehow. So right now it's like a little film over it. I guess I'm supposed to take the film off and then like remove the excess with like a razor blade, which they supplied. And hopefully the crack is filled in. Because it was like the tiniest little pit where wherever it was hit me. I saw it too. I saw it like midair as it was coming towards me. My eyesight caught it. And I heard it when it hit. I was like, oh, damn it, that did that. Because I've been hit by little things before. But when this one hit, I was like, that sounded worse than I've ever heard before. And sure enough, left a mark. Little crack. So I'll address this, I guess, before I leave from work today. See what happens. Let us be on our way. That's pretty much it. Still playing around with my AI. Building up the courage to try to. Now I'm kind of like really trying to think about how I'm gonna like get the word out that I'm trying to do something. Like, generate interest of some sort. That's what I need. It's people to be interested in what I have to offer. I need to make like little like mock infomercials maybe. I don't know, maybe I can do that today at work. I'll take my microphones in with me and make like little videos, I guess, to cut together maybe. Maybe my woman could help me with that. With making it into like a little infomercial of some sort. But it's convenient. I live right near a park. Like the cutest little park. That would be the perfect area. I mean, it's near all these back streets that I drive around right now. So it's like another perfect little area to take like small pack walk or, one-on-one sessions or whatever. I'm just hoping that's something that I can really build into something substantial. And see what that turns into. That'd be wild if it turned into something huge. I'm not going to say anything negative, but it'd just be wild if it turned into something substantial. Because I know I call him my trainer. And I hate to say it by name, but I think he is done after what happened. His dog killed another dog during a training session with a celebrity's dog. His dog killed their dog. There was a whole lawsuit over the whole thing. I think that ended it. Which is unfortunate. But I mean, that's the risk you take, really. I mean, especially with the kind of dog he was using. It's unfortunate to have to say, but things can happen. And when you use a strong dog as your training dog, especially if that dog is getting older, behaviors can change over time, and age can be one of those factors that change behavior. That goes for humans too. So it actually seems obvious now that I said that. But especially when it comes to like a training situation, dog fights happen, And an older dog can maybe not be in the mood. Something just happens and that dog reacts. Now you're having to deal with a very strong breed. You know, a lot of things probably just all the wrong elements probably converged into one moment. Probably just ruined everything for him. Because when you check on his website for his training facility, every time I've checked, it's like there's no training classes scheduled. Which is a shame because that place was beautiful. That world is fickle. And especially when it's something that high, what's the word? Like, there was a lot of attention on that. Like, had it happened to, like, maybe just some regular person's dog that got killed, it was like a celebrity, like, actress / musician. I think I've already talked about it, so I don't know why I'm being vague, but it doesn't matter. I just don't feel like naming names right now. So if you didn't see it or hear it when I said it, you can attempt to look it up. But yeah. So I guess there's a gap maybe in the training world. And something inside me still can't let go of wanting to do some sort of training. Especially with addressing the people. I need to get to the people. Because it really is about improving the people. And that's something I used to, say all the time when I used to give these micro training sessions at the rescue I was with. You know, the metaphor of the mirror was always a big one. I've probably said it a million times, but they, just like kids, they are a reflection of you. If they're a mess, you've allowed them to become a mess, and if I watch you long enough, I'll probably see the mess that you are. You know, if your dog's very disciplined, very obedient, chances are you have a very high level of self-discipline, and you are obedient to the standards you have set for yourself. This all trickles down. So the metaphor of the mirror is pretty apt. And I had let go of wanting to do this for a long time, but when AI came around and I started tinkering with it, it was the first thing that I could think of to play around with it with was all the training information that I have and the knowledge that I've accrued. And then to be able to mix that in with all the stuff I like to read, it was pretty cool to see what it made. And I'm like, oh man, so this is like perfect. So now just kind of relit the fire that I've always had like in me for that. Because that really kind of was something I loved to do. And I was doing it for free, really, for a long time. As a volunteer, just working with dogs and talking to the people and the volunteers and stuff that came in. Yeah, that's one thing I threw myself. I can probably say I have, aside from my current relationship with my beautiful woman, I've never thrown myself into anything else so fully, just with the mentality of I'm going to give as much as I can. I had zero expectations of like trying to get anything out of it. I just gave 100% of myself to it, to the rescue and to the dogs and all that. Yeah, that in my current relationship, I've never really done like that before, and it feels good to be able to do that because you can feel the genuineness of it, of your intentions behind the actions that you're giving. Like that goes perfect with the page I read. It's like you didn't have to let's even hear what I was saying. Just if you were to watch what I was doing, getting up every day early, getting to the rescue before everybody else. Both me and my woman were doing this. It wasn't just me. We were like a perfect little team for that place. And it was not even a drain. That's how I knew it was like something I loved to do. I couldn't wait to get there. So now, like today, I'm going to work with the dogs, but it's a job. It's not like a rescue. And I love being with the dogs, but the purpose is different. The dynamic of these are already people's dogs. So it's not like these dogs aren't in danger of being put down, or they're more or less they're safe. But the idea that the other dogs were like these were rescues. These were almost killed. And now it's like it's imperative that we get them adoptable and into homes so we could rescue more dogs. That was the whole idea. And I was at another rescue too. I've been at two, but the first one was the best. It was just a whole different setup. And the volunteer aspect of it was perfect. Not just like for me, but like the group of people that it attracted. There was a huge volunteer base there, like gigantic. I met so many people, and it was cool because they all kind of had the same mentality I had. Yeah, we're just here to help. And it was good to be a part of something like that. I'd never been a part of anything like that before. And it was just awesome to see so many people who were just willing to give. That feels good to be around. Because every other job really, because it's a job. You're there to, take the money that you're earning, it's an even trade. You're giving your time and your effort, but you're getting something back. Substantial in terms of like monetary gain. But when you volunteer, the only thing you're really getting back is seeing the dogs develop. That's what I was getting back out of it. It was like the self-satisfaction that I was part of this development. And to see dogs that were terrified, completely playful and happy and being adopted by families, and that was awesome to see. So now this little fire is being lit with this whole training thing. I guess money's involved, I guess, yeah. I'm not going to say that the little bit of money that I might be able to make with it will be helpful. But really, I still do love talking to people about dogs. Especially people who don't know. That's why like everything I want to do is really geared towards people who don't know very much about dogs. And if you already have a trained dog, I have nothing to do. I have nothing to tell you, or I'm not for you. You already know what you're doing. But for like the new people out there, or even like new parents, that's a good demographic for me to target also, is like people who maybe just had very small children. They're new at all that. all the same things apply. You're raising a dog, a puppy to full grown, or a child to an adult. It's all the same things apply. You have to give the same sort of dedication and direction and affection, and all those things are what I have to say might be helpful. Or even people thinking of having kids. I don't know. We'll see. I need to figure out how to say this on video, so anybody out there that might be interested might want to attend. And it'll be short. I'm thinking maybe just an hour. An hour of your time. You want to attend? You have an hour to kill. Come hang out. Bring your dog, or don't. Be better if they brought their dog. We shall see where all this goes. I'm almost there. Exit is coming up. But yeah, that is the plan. And now it seems like I have Saturdays free. I used to work every Saturday, but now it seems like that might be gone for good. Something for me to do on Saturday. Keep me busy, keep me productive. Because it does feel like I always need to be doing something. When they say idle time is the devil's plaything, or idle hands are the devil's plaything. Keep yourself busy so you don't get in trouble. And it just doesn't leave me alone. I love the doggies. Day is fun. So I'll probably keep my mic on today in the yard. Do a little filming. Post them up to my I lead my pack Insta. What the heck is this guy doing? He must have a stick. He's letting his car roll back and forth. Interesting. I haven't drove stick in a while. I used to like it. To have control over your car like that. Different. Now I'm over it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Taking a little time to wake up. Have more of my drink. And I was thinking too, maybe if I can really structure these sessions properly, maybe if I could even present them to my boss here at this job, or maybe even work something with Like I said in another, I've said it before, there's like a little rescue that's being run out of this daycare also. So she has dogs that need work. I don't know, there's like I have a couple different little options I can go with. But what I really need to do is what I really need is all these documents. I need them in my hand and not on my phone. I can just read and read and read and read and read. Like, reintroduce all this information into my head so I can spit it out like I used to be able to. I don't talk about dogs like I used to anymore. I need at least like the information fresh in my mind. Not that there's a lot to remember, but like I need it in my head as much as I have all this tinfoil hat stuff in my head. I can just like spit out a bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay, I am arriving at this place. How pretty. There's a bunch of weeds growing right there. They're really tall. And I know they're weeds. They have a really pretty little yellow flower. You know what? Let's head it in. Let's do it that way. It's probably better like that. Head it in. Yeah, that's about right. And I put my shades up and all that good stuff. Lights are off. All right. Everybody have a fantastic day. And observe everybody closely. You can see what's going on inside their mind. Let's go to work.